Welcome, students, to this explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the absolute core of international luxury travel. Now, it's really vital to get into the right mindset right from the get-go. See, a hotel's physical assets, the stunning marble lobbies, the high thread count linens, those flawlessly designed suites, they're really just the stage. The true performance? That's the service. A room is just a commodity, but an experience? That's a memory. As future hospitality leaders, your real challenge is going to be moving way beyond just mechanical transactions to architecting environments of genuine, heartfelt care.
Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry.
So, here's our roadmap for today. We're looking at 1. Service standards, 2. Dimensions of service excellence, 3. The service recovery paradox, 4. Cultivating a service-first culture, and finally, 5. Quality metrics. Let's jump right in.
Section 1. The foundation of consistency. Service standards.
Okay, think about what really keeps a hotel running smoothly. Service standards are essentially the measurable blueprints of hospitality. They completely remove the guesswork from guest interactions. Because look, without these firm guidelines, service gets unpredictable. It starts depending entirely on the personality, or, let's be honest, even the mood of whoever happens to be on shift that day. We absolutely need guests to get the exact same high-quality experience, whether they're checking in during a chaotic Friday evening rush or checking out on a super quiet Tuesday morning. In the real world, these blueprints have to be extremely specific and time-bound. You don't just tell your staff to be friendly. You say, acknowledge guests within 30 seconds of them approaching the desk, or answer all telephone inquiries within 3 rings with a specific, warm greeting. These aren't just vague suggestions. They give your team a crystal-clear picture of what operational success actually looks like. By setting these benchmarks, you're engineering a reliable environment where excellence is literally the baseline, not just some happy accident.
Moving right along to Section 2, the 5 dimensions of service excellence.
Now we're moving from the operational blueprints into the psychology of the guest experience. We use something called the Rader model for this. Let's break it down. Reliability. This is actually the most critical one. It's your ability to accurately do exactly what you promised. Then there's responsiveness, which is all about your staff's promptness and willingness to jump in and help. Assurance is your team's knowledge and courtesy, their ability to inspire real trust. Empathy is that individualized, genuine care. And finally, tangibles. That's the physical appearance of the facility and the staff themselves. The big takeaway here? When your front office nails all 5 of these, it creates this incredible halo effect of professionalism. That is exactly what makes a brand truly 5-star in a guest's mind.
All right, Section 3, the paradox of service recovery.
So I want you to think about this for a second. What actually happens when a 5-star operation drops the ball? Because let's be real, a room isn't perfectly ready, a piece of luxury luggage gets misplaced, or maybe there's a frustrating billing error. It happens. It's an inevitable part of running a human-centric operation. But here's the secret. In exceptional hospitality, a failure is actually just a hidden opportunity waiting to be unlocked.
Let's compare a standard flawless transaction with the service recovery paradox. This paradox highlights a totally fascinating psychological quirk. A guest who experiences a failure that your team brilliantly resolves, they often become way more loyal than a guest who never had a problem in the first place. It's wild, right? The speed and the sincerity of your recovery act as this ultimate safety net for loyalty. It proves to the guest that your commitment to taking care of them is absolute, especially when things go sideways.
So how do we execute this? A great front office manager empowers their team with 4 essential steps. Step 1, own the problem immediately. Active listening, 0 excuses. Step 2, offer a sincere apology and do it without getting defensive. Step 3, provide a creative, immediate solution to compensate them for the headache. And Step 4, follow up personally after it's resolved just to make sure they feel genuinely valued. Mastering these 4 steps, it literally turns a potential 1-star nightmare review into a lifelong story about your exceptional care.
Which brings us perfectly to Section 4, cultivating a service-first culture. At the Europe Hotel School, we have a core philosophy. Culture is caught, not taught. This is a massive wake-up call for aspiring managers. Building a culture is 100% about leadership and role modeling. If you, as a manager, walk past a piece of litter on that beautiful lobby carpet, or if you snap at a colleague behind the desk, guess what? Your staff is going to naturally follow suit immediately. You simply cannot lecture a team into caring. You have to demonstrate it in literally everything you do.
So how do you actually sustain that positive vibe?
Through constant, daily reinforcements. We're talking about conducting daily shift briefings to celebrate service wins. We're talking about reading out positive guest feedback during meetings so the team actually hears the real impact they're making. And formal recognition like Employee of the Month awards. When your staff feels respected, seen, and empowered by you, they naturally pass that exact same respect right on to your guests. It's a continuous loop of positive reinforcement.
And finally, Section 5, measuring the intangible through quality metrics. Since service is technically invisible, we need actual tools to audit how we're doing. Managers use a few different lenses for this. Guest satisfaction surveys give us that direct, granular feedback on specific touchpoints of a stay. Platforms like TripAdvisor or Google, those are the macro, public-facing scorecards of your global reputation. And then there are mystery shopper evaluations. These are absolutely crucial because they give you an unbiased, professional check on whether your team is actually following those standard operating procedures in real, unscripted moments.
But honestly, of all the metrics out there, one stands completely above the rest: the repeat guest ratio. This is the ultimate metric of success. When a guest actively chooses to come back to your property instead of checking out the shiny new competitor down the street, it's the absolute best, most undeniable proof that your front office team successfully moved from just processing a transaction to building a meaningful, lasting human relationship.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. Ultimately, service excellence is a journey of continuous improvement. So how will you, as a future leader, balance the rigid, necessary structure of service standards with the totally fluid empathy of human connection? It's not easy, but I challenge you to take the blueprint we've walked through today and use it to turn your future hotels into true sanctuaries of professional care. Set yourselves apart as leaders in the global hospitality market. Thanks so much for joining me, and I really look forward to seeing the incredible experiences you're all going to create.